Great googly moogly, what's good internet? My name is attackslug and welcome back to my ongoing Let's Play of WWE 2K17, my career mode. John Cena today, the IC champion, and a call out promo. I'm assuming I'll be interrupted by Fernando, my current rival, and yes, I have plenty of thoughts today on Fastlane. Now, I did not schedule this promo, so I can only imagine it is to have a promo battle, but if Fernando thinks for one single solitary second that I will let him get an edge in otherwise, without just punching him in the mouth, he is sorely mistaken. So let's get this show on the road. I like to hurt people. You all know who I am, so let's skip the pleasantries and get down to business. When I get in this ring, people get hurt. That's what I do! And I'm damn proud of it. But things around here have been changing, and I don't like it. A lot of people around here seem to think their spot is safe, but nothing's safe with me around. If I want something, I don't ask for it, I just take it. And I want a spot currently occupied by a certain superstar. I need that spot in the rankings to climb up and hit that number 3. Baby, this is my house! Alright, Paige. I could go on all day about him, but you know, I've never been much of a talker, really. So, Fernando, why don't you come on out here right now so my fists can do the talking? Better yet, maybe I'll grab a solid steel chair, maybe a sledgehammer. But before I get ahead of myself, Fernando, the time is yours. Are you ready to get your ass whooped, son? I said, are you ready? Fernando, where's El Torito? Where's Diego? Quiet, everyone! You in the ring! You in the audience! Everyone shut the hell up. The king has arrived. Ole. I ain't good at sharing, but I've always hated being in the sandbox alone. Welcome to my playground. Please have a look. Make yourself at home, but don't you dare get comfortable. I don't blame you for talking big. Who wouldn't want a chance to have words with the best superstar in WWE history? I'm sorry. But I gotta tell you, little man, I don't think you know what you signed up for. It's Fernando. It's one thing to talk the talk. It's another thing to walk the walk. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Ole. What makes you think that you deserve to be out here sharing the same air that I breathe? You can't seriously believe that you're at or even near my level, can you? I should beat the hell out of you right now for your arrogance alone, for calling yourself the best superstar in history. Know what I think? I think you're afraid. I think all your talk is an attempt to distract people from it. It is a mask you wear. I mean, you literally wear a... because you don't want people to see the fear on your face. But I see it, I smell it, and you have every reason to be afraid, because I'm gonna make your life a living hell. Look, pal, I eat punks like you for breakfast without breaking a sweat. But the fact is, I'm not feeling hungry right now. I don't want to feed me more. You're boring me. But don't worry. When I feel like making the time to beat you senseless, you'll know it. Feed me less. Feed me less. Oh! He kicked me right in the wing-wang. Could not tolerate losing a promo battle to the attack slug. And here we are. Welcome. As Fernando's confused. Very confused. Welcome to Monday. Moveset Monday and all that good nonsense. All that good nonsense on a Monday. We have Fastlane to discuss here as soon as this Fernando segment is over. I can get into that match with John Cena, the face who runs the place. Or that's the plan anyway. That's the plan anyway. Butterfly. Powerbomb. So, Fernando, you presume too much, Fernando. You presume too much. There we go. Now, of course, John Cena wants another piece of Attack Slug, considering what happened the last time these two individuals met in the ring. Welcome to Monday. Fastlane was last night, and boy, oh boy, do I have some thoughts on Fastlane. Now, I feel like I might be the only one who's not really mad about the ending of Fastlane, which is a 21-second match where Goldberg defeats Kevin Owens because of a distraction by Chris Jericho. That, to me, felt like the most predictable thing in the world. So the end of the show, I really have no issues with. I think it was pretty much well established, if you listen to any of the dirt sheets, that, guess what? Goldberg wins the belt and fights Lesnar at Mania for the belt. That seems to be pretty much the intention that we more or less assumed going into the Royal Rumble. Was that, yeah, they're going to have their Mania match, and that neither AJ Styles or Owens would have their belt going into Mania, so that's unsurprising, right? So that's not the part of the show that I have any issues with. They want to have, you know, more prestige added to that match for Mania, and, you know, they're probably going to have Lesnar win the belt, and then he wins, and then, you know, he drops the belt at some point to either Roman or perhaps Strowman. Although after last night with Strowman, who fucking knows? Boom! Go to sleep. Go to sleep, John Cena. Go to sleep. So, where do I start? First of all, I thought Renee Young worked for SmackDown. Why is Renee Young on the Raw pay-per-view pre-show? Why was she on Raw Talk after the show? I thought she was property of SmackDown, and Raw has Charlie Caruso and that other one that looks like Charlie Caruso. I can't think of her name. They hired a bunch of brunettes. Like, I can't keep track of all of them. They kind of all look a little bit alike. So, that's weird. But also, this show had filler. It had, like, filler. Let's go, Cena. Oh, no. Cena sucks. It had some filler, which was, like, they had a thing with Rusev, handsome Rusev, and did he just give me the freaking... No. No, Cena. No. One good turn deserves another. They had handsome Rusev and Jinder Mahal are no longer a tag team. I'm sorry, Hard Body Mahal are no longer a tag team. And they were just decided to give them both matches on the middle of the show, I guess because they knew their main event was going to be 20 goddamn seconds. So they had Mahal in a pay-per-view match against Cesaro for a lot longer than you would have assumed a Jinder Mahal match would go on pay-per-view. And the current status of Jinder Mahal is definitely unhindered, because that dude is on something. Seriously. And the wellness policy continues to unhinder him, which is pretty funny. And there's the, John Cena gonna do his John Cena shtick. Come back, haha! No! I missed the window. And then they had Rusev pretty much get squashed by Big Show, who, as far as I know, Big Show's still not doing the match with Shaq, so I don't fucking know. Like, it's all very baffling in terms of what the hell they're gonna do with those guys, but it felt like, hey, Jinder, we'll give you a fast lane thing because you're not getting on the card of Mania, because it's WrestleFucking-Mania. So that was weird. But again, they had time to kill. I thought that Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, and Neville and Jack Gallagher were the best matches on this card. I don't understand why we had Sasha beat Nia Jax for seemingly no reason. It just happened. She rolled her up, and that was weird. Whoops. Damn you, Cena. I fucked that up. Whatever. John Cena wins with a superplex. It's Monday. I'm tired. John Cena sucks. Yeah. You get that one win on Cena, and then that's kind of it for you. You just kind of start losing, because, you know, spoiler, it's John Cena. Oh boy. A fatal four-way. I managed to win those by just the skin of my teeth most times, but seeing how today's been going so far, I have my doubts. Now, I do want to get into my biggest issue with Fastlane, and that is that the booking kind of made no goddamn sense in a couple of those matches. And it's not that it's like, oh wow, you know, I got my predictions wrong, because I don't really care, you know, I do those for fun, and if I get them wrong, you know, whatever. The problem that I have with Fastlane, specifically with Nia Jax, with Braun Strowman, and with Charlotte, is that the reason I predicted those matches in different directions than they actually went was because if you're going to have a payoff, ideally, you have your payoff at WrestleMania. And if you're going to build up, you know, undefeated streaks, either in matches or pay-per-views or whatever, why would you not pay those off at WrestleMania? Why wouldn't you have your moment at WrestleMania? That makes no sense. So, I'm not as mad about the Nia Jax, because it's Nia Jax, and who cares? But they kind of was like, well, yeah, Nia Jax is like 3-0 at pay-per-views, and then she lost to Sasha Banks at Fastlane, you know, and they're supposedly, you know, going to be setting up for a fatal 4-way between the 4 women on the Raw roster, because the other ones aren't around, so it's kind of just those 4, and that's fine, whatever, right? But Braun Strowman, alright, let's get into Braun Strowman here first. Braun Strowman, they've been building him the right way, and I've really appreciated the booking they've done with Braun Strowman in the past, say, 6 months. Has been enjoyable. I've enjoyed it, which is more than I can say about most guys on Raw, right? And so Braun Strowman, undefeated, or had never been pinned or submitted. That was dumb. Had never been pinned or submitted. And they have him fight the big dog, Roman Reigns, and he loses clean in the middle of the ring. He goes to the top rope for some reason, which he hasn't done before. He's like, I'm going to the top rope, and he misses. And he gets speared, and he loses. And why? Now, the speculation before this show was, oh, you'll have Taker here. And that would have been an acceptable way to have him, you know, win the match, lose the match, whatever, is interference from Taker, right? He would have screwed Roman, Braun would have won, Roman still would have looked strong, and that would have been the end of that. But no, there was no Taker at Fastlane last night. He might be on Raw tonight, but he was not there last night, and Braun Strowman loses clean in the center of the ring. Who does that help? Besides Roman Reigns, people are going to boo anyway. Like, it's stupid. If you're going to have Braun lose for any reason, you do it at WrestleMania. You do it when it actually matters. You don't do it at motherfucking Fastlane. That's the shit that bothers me, right? And it's the same thing with Charlotte. You spent how many months? 18 months or whatever? 16 months? Building her pay-per-view streak? Or 13 months? Or I fucking forget the number. Never busted open. You spent all those months building the Charlotte pay-per-view singles win streak, where she has not lost. She always wins at pay-per-view. You go to Fastlane, and she loses. And I'm not sure why. First of all, I thought if you're going to have Bayley win the belt, you would have done it at Mania. That would have been a double payoff. I can't see a sign in the way. Get moved, fucking crowd. I can't see. You could have accomplished Bayley winning the belt for the first time and Charlotte losing her pay-per-view streak. Those two things could have both happened at WrestleMania, and no, instead, you had Bayley win on Raw, and then you had Charlotte lose her streak at Fastlane. That makes no sense. So what's the payoff at Mania? You know, you have your Fatal 4-Way, and now Nia Jax has been defeated. Charlotte has lost her pay-per-view record. There's no facts or records of any kind to break to have any kind of a big moment, because you've already burned through your big moments at Fastlane. And on Raw when she won the belt. Like, that doesn't really make any bit of conceivable sense that you spend time building it, right? It'd be one thing, if you didn't tell us there was a record, then most people wouldn't know or care. But because you're making a big deal out of the records and the stats and everything else, and then you're breaking them at a B-tier show like Fastlane, right before the biggest show of the year, is inconceivable. Like, why should I care what any of those individuals are doing at WrestleMania when you've lost the things that people could have been emotionally invested in? And apparently, I am no longer in a Fernando rivalry. That was... Is he my friend now? Like, what happened there? He just bailed. He's like, you know what? I've seen how this ends, and he didn't even make it to the paper. He made it like 2 weeks, and then just bailed on me. What the hell, Fernando? I will see your ass tomorrow, I guess. As I still have not gained a ranking. Lost to Cena, won a Fatal 4-Way. Fernando is now underneath me, so I guess that means we start a new feud tomorrow. Will it be I guess it's Roman Reigns. I guess Roman Reigns, the big dog, is our next target here as we continue to attempt to climb the ranks for the IC title. But man, that was weird. Fernando just bailed the fuck out. He kicked me in the dick and then bailed out. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out.